All right, so the cheek detail here, this is going to be a lot of exploration for me. I flatten this cheek out and I try to capture the alpha with the mRGB Z grabber and then use that as an alpha to kind of drag out and maybe put some shapes on a flat plane. And then I go, you know what, let me just take the cheek, duplicate it off, inflate -1 and turn it into a Dynamesh, and then just start dragging these shapes out and see if I can't get anything. For these shapes, I would definitely use insert mesh brushes. You've heard me comment on this several times when we were talking about the hair, the fur and stuff. I do it in all these floral arrangement pattern things. Again, just insert mesh brushes and insert curve brushes. That's how I do that now. And again, this is just idea exploration for me before I settle on just making a medallion. So again, it's just that duplicated cheek, Dynamesh, going back through and sculpting through with my clay buildup and just trying to see if I can find a pattern I like. Get my hairy cheek, no. Go through here, no. This shape, no. I don't know. Just trying some stuff, bringing some alphas in. That's Smart Transpose Mask, by the way. That's a really cool, it's under BT, Brush Transpose and Smart Transpose Mask. Do a search for that on my YouTube channel. That'll tell you how to use that a little bit more in depth than me just talking about it. And then here we're going into radial symmetry with transpose, radial symmetry, and just drawing it out. Now you could do polygroup it, Z plugin polygroup it. Just back then you would just have to do a polygroup by, or you do mask, or polygroup by intensity, or maybe polygroup by color intensity, and then you would just do a polygroup wherever we end up drawing. Boy, that's a complicated shape. Trying some stuff out. Again, we're just going to put a medallion on his cheek. And then so there was me just kind of practicing, and then now I'm going to go through with my black and then just make the lines I want. And of course, lazy mouse turned on is nice. Give you nice flowing lines. And then just, again, just going through and drawing the end result shape that I want. Thick and thin, kind of thicken these borders up a little bit. You can use your brush size to thicken those up too. And if you don't want it to taper off, go to Preferences Tablet and then turn off your tablet pressure. And that'll just drag out very nice, it's the same thickness. Of course, if you do want to taper, it's easier just to leave your tablet pressure on and go thick to thin. And again, just kind of making a decorative shape. Cleaning up a little bit. You can hit C to sample the white color and then just paint over the black. And here it looks like I'm going to try and capture this as an alpha maybe. So I made my document size 1024 by 1024 and then did a texture grab doc and then convert it to an alpha maybe. You wouldn't have to do that. Yeah, I'm just going to, all you would have to do is take that plane and then do a mask by color intensity. And then I went through and made it a polygroup out of that, and then I ZBrush it, and then I extruded it. And then I made a simple cylinder, close holes with interactive elevation on. I'm going to position this medallion in front of this thing and then do a, where you go through, what is that brush called? You do a matchmaker, BM matchmaker brush, and that'll match it. Nowadays you would use a deformer. You would use a deformer to kind of bend arc that into place, probably, but matchmaker worked just fine. So then there's my medallion going on the cheek there. And again, those are separate pieces of geometry, so I can make the medallion parts gold and the under the medallion parts silver or whatever I want to do. And again, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to design around this medallion to make it look right and still tie in. And I'm noticing that the lion tail has a very distinct kind of decorative shape, so I think I'm going to try and stick with that. I'm trying some fancy stuff here where I go through and try and add a bevel, clay polish, Z-remesher, just anything I can just to get a good start on this type of shape here, which it was moderately successful. Again, probably insert mesh brushes is how I do that in a lot of Z modeler nowadays. But again, just trying to get some ideas out and then going back in and just going, you know, brute force clay buildup is fine. And I think I end up ditching this. But again, it's nice to see, like, okay, here's some, these methods didn't work for me, or this shape or this shape language didn't work for what I was trying to get. But these may work for you, so feel free to give it a shot. And, you know. But yeah, these don't really match that, what I'd already put in for the lion. decoration. So here I am, just going through again, just deflating that cheek, and then just going here and just brute forcing some clay buildup sculpting, just to get these details going. And I guess that hand was bothering me. I guess it got kind of mangled, so I just went through and Dynameshed, made a new hand, and then Dynameshed that together with the previous lion. Oh, the hand position was bothering me, so I just wanted this one turned to the side. So yeah, Dynamesh those together, stitch them together, decimate it back down. Decimation is kind of like a zip file. You can still maintain all the detail, but then you can Dynamesh it back and get all the Dynamesh properties and resolution that you had previously, and then just decimate it back down. Here I am dragging out that alpha on there to see if I can get some interior detail. It didn't look like that worked out too good.